Oh, the base is leaking too? Gosh, jeez.
If you like our channel, please subscribe and set yourself up for notifications so you'll never miss any brand new videos.
What's going on, guys? Dr. Ben, Healthy Feet Production. We got another special treat for you today. Oh yeah, by the way, happy election day in the U.S. Donald Trump versus Biden. Who are you voting for? Actually, I don't care. I don't care. I get enough of it on Facebook. I don't need more of it here at work, right? I actually voted. I nearly got in my vote at 6:59 my ballot on Sunday. Was it Sunday? Anyways, let's see what we're dealing with today. We got a wicked toe. All right, what did he do? He dropped a big wheel motor rotor. What is it?
Brake rotor.
Brake rotor.
Yeah.
Brake rotor on his toe. Caused a big hematoma underneath the toe. He did this a week ago and it's still painful, still red. We do see a broken bone on his x-ray, so we want to make sure the nail bed is properly taken care of. Make sure there's nothing that we need to suture up. So that's why we got to remove the toenail, relieve a lot of that pressure, and make sure that toenail doesn't get infected, okay? So let's get started. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Not really. He's ready, but not really. Okay. So we always start off with the hallux block, or ring block, whatever you want to call it. Boop, right there. Raise the wheel, which means we kind of inject it just a little bit. Make it nice and fat. Then we advance the needle, going towards the bottom of the toe. Doing it right up there?
Mm-hmm.
his voice got really high there. Mm-hmm. It's okay. You got this.
Oh, I'm not looking, so.
So far, so good. That's make sure I get that. So we're essentially creating like a ring block, a nerve block all around the toe. That's how we're doing it, by injecting in different locations. So we're gonna go top now. Okay. All right, then we pull back and we're gonna go towards the bottom now. Sorry. A little freeze just to take a little bit of edge off there. Make sure you breathe, okay?
Right.
You eat breakfast yet?
Yep.
What'd you have? Okay, that should be good for now. We'll add more if we need to be, okay? Okay, we're back. Nice and numb now. We were just talking about our childhood dreams. If I had a choice between either winning the lottery or playing, doing Legends of the Hidden Temple, I think I'd do Legends of the Hidden Temple.
Alright. Legends of the Hidden Temple.
All right, so we're gonna pop this big blister underneath the toe. All right, anytime there's a big fluid, blood-filled blister underneath, it's called a hematoma. And how you can tell is that it literally surrounds the entire size of the nail. And when you're worried about that, or when you see that, you're worried about a laceration underneath the toenail. So we're gonna do it. Ready? Let's do it up here. I'm gonna get a little sponge. It's me flipping over.
Sorry, the card is occupied.
It's okay. Oh.
Whoa!
All right, well, good thing we're in glasses. Let's see if we can squeeze. Is that pus? No, that's not pus.
Oh, the base is, look at the base leaking. Right where your toe, or your
Oh, the
fingers
base
at,
is leaking
yeah.
too? Gosh, jeez. You doing all right up there?
Yep. Not looking.
Don't worry.
Good news is I can't tell what you're doing, so. My other foot is involuntarily twisting upwards, like.
Squirming.
Oh, yeah. Big time.
It knows what's happening. You just can't feel it. Your brain knows what's happening. You just can't feel it.
Yeah.
Ugh. A lot better. So you can see that the nail bed is all clear now. That means most of the blood is gone from underneath. Let's remove the nail bed now. This is the fun part. You did most of the work for me after you dropped that brake thing on there. Brake rotor.
Yeah. The rotor is round, like, it's the thing behind the tire that the brake clamps on.
Oh, I know.
Stop.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's clean this hematoma. So that's a big hematoma right there. Dried blood. We're gonna wipe it off and see what we got.
Oh my god, I can't feel this. See, those size don't do me any good, Doc.
He's like, oh. Could be worse. I could be saying like stuff like, "Oh crap, that's not good."
Oh, look at that! I've never seen that before.
Yeah, so you can see where he lacerated his complete nail bed here. So the question is, do we sew it up at this point? Or we just let it heal? I think it's well approximated enough to where we can just let it heal.
I like that.
All right, so no need for sutures. We're just gonna let nature take its course. We're gonna give you some instructions on how to heal it at home or take care of it at home so it can heal properly. So basically just, you feeling all right?
Yeah.
Just a little bit of ointment on top of the toe.
Okay.
And a Band-Aid.
Like
Neosporin, bacitracin, mepiricin.
Got it.
Keep it clean, keep it covered. All right. This should heal fine. We're gonna keep a close eye on it though. I'm gonna have you come back in 2 weeks. Technically, this is an open fracture. You do have a broken bone underneath the toe, toenail bed. So if this gets infected, it's gonna get down to the bone too. Okay.
Yeah. I don't
But
want that.
yeah, but I don't think it needs any sutures. Like I think it's looking good. Okay. A couple of weeks ago, we had a gentleman who dropped a big brake rotor, right? Was that what it was?
Yep.
Huge brake rotor. I don't know if you guys ever seen one of those. I've only done it one time, changed my brakes myself. Thank God I haven't crashed my car since then. But yeah, this is why you don't do it. If you watch our last video, don't do it yourself. This is what it looks like. It's looking actually really good. So it was really, really nasty last week up until we took off the nail. Even after we took off the nail, it looked really bad. And he had a huge laceration up there, and we decided against not stitching it up because at that point, it was already 2 weeks since he had seen somebody, or 2 weeks since he had injured it, and it already filled in a little bit. So I decided against it, and it's looking really, really nice already. Nice and healed up here. No infection. You can see that peeled skin all around here. All right, it shows that, you know, there's an inflammatory process that's finishing up. All right, and you start peeling like a snake. All right, sorry, is that really sensitive?
Yeah, you're good.
All right, so I'm just cleaning it out and making sure there's nothing else that may keep a healthy nail from going back. You know, anytime you do traumatize your nail, all bets are off though. Could very well be that he might grow back a funky nail for the rest of his life. But when all things considered, after dropping something that big on your toe, the fact that he didn't, you know, sustain a bad infection, didn't lose his toe, I think we're good. Okay. Other than that, we'll just patch him up. And this is the last time, hopefully, I'll ever see him again unless he decides to change his brakes again. Set your alerts so you don't ever miss any videos. And of course, thank you for watching. I'm glad you're doing so much better. And guys, go ahead and have professionals change your brakes because this is what will happen. All right, bye.